Let me ask you something real. Have you ever told someone your big plan and suddenly lost the fire to do it? You said you were going to wake up at 5 a.m. You posted about starting the gym. You told your friends about your new business idea, and for a moment it felt incredible. But days later, nothing changed. This is not laziness. This is a biological trap that keeps 99% of people average. Because the moment you announced your plan, your brain released fake dopamine. You received the reward of achievement before you even did the work. You traded your hunger for a cheap round of applause. In today's world, society trains us to broadcast everything. We are told to announce our intentions, to show our hustle, to prove to everyone that we are grinding. But history's greatest minds understood a different truth. The loudest person in the room is usually the most insecure. The quietest person is observing, calculating, and building. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world, wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." In this video, we are breaking down the Stoic strategy of silence, why you must stop announcing your life, how to weaponize being underestimated, and why the most dangerous success is the one nobody saw coming. Most people believe that telling others about their goals creates accountability. They think public pressure will force them to execute. But the opposite is true. The moment you announce what you are building, you lose your leverage. You invite opinions, you invite doubt, and you invite distraction, most of it disguised as support. People will project their own fears onto you. They will tell you to be realistic. They will ask for updates. And suddenly, a subtle shift happens. You are no longer building for the vision. You are building to manage their expectations. You start making decisions to look consistent instead of making decisions to be effective. The work becomes a performance. Real builders understand this. They don't talk about the gym. They train. They don't talk about writing the book. They write. They don't call themselves entrepreneurs. They build systems that generate value. Titles are cheap. Execution is rare. When you build in silence, there is no audience. There is no pressure to impress. Just you and the brutal, honest standard of the work itself. That is purity. That is mastery. Silence filters out your ego, because when nobody is watching, you cannot pretend you have arrived. Most people are terrified of being underestimated. They need everyone to know how smart they are, how capable they are, how much potential they hold. They name drop, they over-explain their credentials, they leave hints about their achievements. All of this screams insecurity. And worse, it shows your hand. Insecurity announces itself. Confidence is silent. Letting people underestimate you is one of the greatest strategic advantages you can have. When people underestimate you, they lower their guard. They don't see you as a threat. They don't study you. They don't take you seriously. And that is exactly when you strike, not with aggression, but with a level of competence they never saw coming. When you let them think they have the upper hand, you become the observer. While they are talking loudly about their superiority, you are quietly learning their weaknesses. They hand you the blueprint for defeating them without even realizing it. You do not need to correct them. You do not need to educate them. You do not need to prove you belong at the table. Let them underestimate your intelligence. Let them underestimate your discipline. Your worth is not determined by whether others recognize it. Just be capable. Just be excellent. And when the results become undeniable, their underestimation becomes their embarrassment, not your problem. Everybody loves the spotlight, the viral announcement, the public applause. But here is what they don't realize. The louder the victory, the heavier the target. When you win loudly, you attract predators. You attract jealousy and you multiply expectations. You become a prisoner of your own peak moment, and suddenly you are no longer building. You are defending. Quiet wins last longer because they are rooted in substance, not spectacle. While loud winners are celebrating step 1, the quiet builder is already executing step 3. There is no distraction, just momentum. And momentum is power. Quiet success preserves your freedom. You are free to evolve, free to fail privately, and free to improve without public judgment. Loud victories are tied to moments, and moments fade. But quiet wins are tied to systems, character, and discipline. When people remember you years from now, it won't be because you shouted about one achievement. It will be because of how steady you were, how disciplined you stayed. A trophy gathers dust. Character gathers respect. The ultimate test of your character is simple. Can you win when nobody is watching? Can you do the right thing when there is no credit? Most people are addicted to applause. If they do not get recognition, they stop working. But if you need applause to keep going, you are not driven by purpose, you are driven by ego. And ego-driven achievements crumble the moment the audience looks away. Strip away the social media posts, strip away the potential praise. If nobody ever knew, would you still do it? Winning without needing applause means your internal standard is higher than external expectations. You are not trying to impress the crowd, you are trying to become the kind of person you respect. Do you stay disciplined when there's no one to hold you accountable? Do you push for excellence when mediocrity would go undetected? These private victories are the ones that actually build your character. The public ones just reveal it. True integrity is what you do when nobody is looking. Silence is not emptiness. Deep thinking is not inaction. In a world that rewards noise, the most powerful thing you can do is master silence. Stop explaining. Stop defending your vision. Build quietly, relentlessly. Let them doubt the empty space, and when the structure is finished, let it stand so strong that no announcement was ever necessary. If you are ready to walk this path, drop this exact phrase in the comments right now. I build in silence. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and guard your focus. Stay quiet, stay stoic. I'll see you in the next one.